the imagination. A sunbeam. That's a good one. Oh, everything I collect can inspire amazing and marvelous new ideas. And you never know what kind of figment you may come up with. Oh, here's my favorite. Two tiny wings, eyes big and yellow, horns of a steer, but a lovable fellow. From head to tail, he's royal purple pigment, and there, voila! You've got a figment of imagination.
Dreamfinder, I'm just right.
Not quite. I'll throw in a dash of childish delight. Look, Figment, some new friends have joined us.
Can they imagine too?
Of course! Imagination is something that belongs to all of us.
You mean everyone can think up new things?
That's right, Figment. And every sparkling idea can lead to even more. So many times we're stumbling in the dark, and then eureka! What a spark!
How are we going to use lightning?
We can combine it with ghostly shivers on a stormy night and turn them into a tale of fright.
Oh, look, a rainbow. I'll use that to paint with.
Now you've got it.
Wow. Numbers, letters, papers for writing, costumes, makeup, stitches for lighting, teardrop plaster.
What about science?
Science? We'll need electron beams and crystal prisms, gyroscopes and magnetism, photographs and lasers. Why?
The idea bag is full.
Idiots? Let's start making new things.
Now wait. First we must store these ideas with the others in the dream port.
Are we almost there?
Oh, the dream port is never far away when you use your imagination.
Come on, everybody, let's
We all have
go.
sparks. Imagination. That's how our minds create creation. Right at the start of everything that's new. One little spark lights up for you.
Hey everyone, my name is David Dunbar, or the Theme Park Evangelist. I decided to do one more YouTube video for you guys tonight. One more Rise and Fall, that way I could, keep my word that I did do the Rise and Fall of Journey to Imagination. What happened to it? Unfortunately, what they decided to do was, I guess they were under the impression that Figment was annoying, and honestly, Figment's what makes the ride. And then, of course, who can beat the OG, the original? I mean, you got the Dream Finder, you got the really cool queue. It was very bright, colorful, and cheery. And I really liked the trains that they had because of the fact that they were all just like one single file, like line. Almost like an Omnimover system. And I honestly have not seen the ride in a very long time. It never fails that I always end up getting kicked out of the room that I'm in, and I end up back in here again, so it is what it is. So anyhow, yeah, it was a really cool ride, and back then ImageWorks was actually on the very top floor. It almost looks like the ride was at the very beginning of the entrance, which is really weird because I saw the doors and you went right in and I was like, oh wow, the ride's already right there. That was quick. And I'm sure back then the ride never had a wait, but you never know. So, yeah, Disney decided that Figment was getting annoying for whatever reason, so they decided to redo the entire ride. This was their second time redoing it. And they decided to redo it to Journey to Your Imagination. The ride failed miserably. It was the worst thing that Disney has ever done. Maybe not the worst, but it was definitely one of the worst for sure. And the ride didn't last very long. They got Eric Idle to host the ride. And I mean, at least he did well enough that they asked him to come back a third time. But focusing on the second one, so the second one is all about your senses, and you're basically going through. There's no Figment whatsoever in the ride at all, and it was just kind of a nothing ride, kind of bleh. Well, Disney did some modifications to the ride a third time, keeping the well, how should I put this? Going through and checking your five senses, like seeing how they work, like learning about your five senses. But this time they decided to add on Figment to it to make it a better ride, and then they still kept Eric Idle on as the main guy. Also, when the ride got redone the second time, that's when they decided, well, we're no longer going to do an Omnimover system. We're basically going to do like 4 or 5 cars per train, and we're going to just have these trains just keep going through one at a time, more or less. And they decided to keep doing that with the third one. So the ride did get changed quite a bit from the second to the third one because they had to add on Figment, but for the most part they kept the theme to it. But I also noticed that ImageWorks got changed by the second one. From my understanding, ImageWorks was a lot better back then, and then they moved it to the immediate left of the queue. So where you immediately come in, on the immediate left side of that wall, that's where ImageWorks is now. And it's been like that ever since the second version. So yes, they did retheme it to what it is today, and it's still around, as crazy as that is. Journey to Imagination with Figment. So that is the current version that everybody does go and ride these days. Journey to Imagination is still around, but it's not the original, unfortunately. But I have a feeling that Disney just can't get rid of it because Figment's pretty popular. I mean, did you guys hear about the Figment cups or popcorn cups? That was pretty intense. My water already got warm. That was quick. I might have to put that back in the refrigerator. I was only YouTubing for the past half an hour, and it's already warm. That's not good. That's how warm it gets now. But anyway, that's off topic. So yeah, I would definitely encourage you guys to go check out Journey to Imagination sometime at Epcot. Also, if you would like to go back and watch the original, just look up original Journey to Imagination. I just put down Journey to Imagination. I'll actually show you. It should be the very first one, because of the fact that the original was just called Journey to Imagination. The final version, where we're at right now, though there's rumors about a fourth version, is Journey to Imagination with Figment. And then, of course, as I said, the second version was called Journey to Your Imagination. So they changed the name 3 different times, not to mention they redid the ride 3 different times. It's like, how many times can you redo a ride? I mean, seriously. Once again, I didn't talk a whole lot this time, but it was still kind of cool to talk about that and show you guys. Very sure that I've seen it. Of course, my dad has that whole section that I showed you guys on my, on his iTunes, so I figured that it would be cool to show you guys, because that's probably everybody's absolute favorite part of the entire ride by far, is the when you first see Dreamfinder, the very first few minutes, and then the creation of Figment. So yeah, I always have enjoyed that part of the ride very much. But until then, I will see you guys in the next vlog, and always remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Have a great night. Peace out. Once again, happy Memorial Day weekend.